The diesel at Young Works said that on the other railway, there are things called high-speed trains. They have a diesel at each end that can go 125 miles an hour. Gordon snorted. An engine at each end? There's only one of me, but I bet I can go as fast as those smelly boxes on wheels. Probably even faster. Donald said nothing as Gordon puffed away. The next morning, Gordon was still boasting to the others. The others just sat and listened. They were used to Gordon's boasting. Speed is nothing to me. Huh. One of my Doncaster cousins went 126 miles an hour. I bet I can show these diesels a thing or two. Just you wait and see. And Gordon puffed grandly towards the big station. Normally Gordon would pull the express, but on special occasions, Henry, James, or Bear will pull the express if the Fact Controller believed that Gordon needed a rest. Unfortunately, unknown to Gordon, frost had started the night before, and sleet covered the rails, making it icy. The coaches waited under the platform, and Gordon had to stay outside of the station to keep the passengers from getting cold. Gordon grew colder and colder as he waited for the passengers. Come on, let's get started before the express is late. At last, the guard blew his whistle, and Gordon tried to start. Why is the express so heavy? Come on, get a move on, won't ya? Gordon tried to move, but his wheels just began to slip on the icy rails. The sudden movement made water in his boiler surge forward, and Gordon's driver could not shut off steam properly. Gordon had barely moved a yard from the station, and his wheels spun furiously, and neither him or the train moved forward. Oh, somebody help. The other engines had passed by, and all they could do was watch in awe as Gordon's wheels spun endlessly at such high speeds. The spinning was so bad that even the Fat Controller had to come and see what the terrible noise was. Gordon, is everything alright? Can you stop? This is just great. The Fat Controller continued to try and speak to Gordon, but his words fell upon deaf ears, and Gordon's wheels kept spinning and making a terrible noise. Sparks flew from his wheels to the rails, but it kept going. The spinning went on for about an hour before Gordon had finally used up all his steam. The driver was able to close the regulator, and Gordon let out a deep sigh of relief. The silence at the station was amazing. Donald came to take Gordon back to the sheds. And later Henry came to pull the express. Unfortunately, workmen had to replace the rails where Gordon had spun because the spinning wheels had worn deep grooves into them. Did ya hear how Gordon went for a spin today? The other engines chuckled in silence. Gordon seethed in silence. High-speed engines are all very well, but Gordon ought to know by now that he is supposed to move his train too. Gordon snorted disgustedly, and with a gasp, the whisper subsided into silence.